Hey everyone, it's DaGadgetGuru. I was sitting here. Someone sent me a message on YouTube earlier, and they asked me what do I think the top three decks this format are going to be. So I wanted to kind of go into that and a little bit in depth and explain why I think which decks will be top. Um, I think the best deck this format is going to be Elemental Heroes. Now, the reason I say that, they've got so many options. Like, I mean, there's almost literally no situation in the game they can't get out of with their arsenal. I mean, they've got the mass change to turn any water monster into a acid, which is a 2600 beater that has a built-in Harpy's Feather Duster effect. I mean, how is that? How is, oh, you run a bunch of backwards. Okay, mass change. Oh, if I mass change Ab Zero, I nuke all your Spawn Trap and all your monsters. And you can only stop one of the effects, not both of them. So if you decide to negate one of them, you can't negate both of them. So, that first, like I said, that's one of the big things that are make them really good. Super Poly, obviously. You summon any monster I can't get over normally, Spear Reaper, Malon, Lagia, Dolka, it doesn't matter. Just Super Poly, get off my field. And my hero can even be face down for that, so you don't even have a chance of warning him. Set a Bubble Man, Super Poly. Nothing you can do about it. Miracle Fusion. Just when you thought you got rid of all their cards, bam, they drop Miracle Fusion. Banish two monsters, drop their Shining. He's a 3200 beat stick. Good luck jumping that. And if you do jump it, they get two monsters back. Oh look, I get back Stratos. Begin the repetitive cycle of retardedness all over again. Other cards that are going in their favor that are amazing. Hero Blast. Oh, you summon a monster. I have Bottomless and Hero Blast. I don't have to play my Bottomless. I'll just Hero Blast it. Look, destroy your monster. I get my Alias back. Oh, look, I'm going to summon Alias next turn. And I have Gemini Spark. Can I plus more? I mean, and they've got 3 Rotas. So, I mean, it's not like searching's a problem for them. They can run dualities. They can run anything. Any cards they want, they can throw in that deck and splash it. Thunder King, Ryu's, Maxis, whatever they want. Doesn't matter. It's a completely splashable deck. I mean, they could main deck random crap if they want to. They can main deck Royal Decrees. They can main deck Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for Dark Worlds and, like, I don't know, Inzectors. They can... And their side deck is infinite. Like, their main deck is so strong. They don't have to have sides against any particular one deck. But if they want to, if they think one other deck is going to be a really big pain, they could just shut it down so hardcore it's not funny. If they think they're going to be running into a bunch of Dark Worlds or Inzectors, they can toss in triple Macros, Cosmos, triple Banisher, triple all of that. They don't care. It doesn't bother them. It doesn't hurt them. They can always play around it. So I mean, it's ridiculous. So I mean, I think they're just gonna be too good because they've got too many toolbox options. They really do. They're just. I was amazed they didn't hit Super Poly. I really thought they were gonna hit it because it is an amazing card. Like my roommate says, he always says that, God, Super Poly is so broken. I hate that card, and he's right. He's actually right. If you think about that card from a game standpoint, it literally says, I don't give a shit what you have. I bring out big beatstick.exe and you can suck it. Because you can't even respond to it. You can't negate it with anything. So it's pretty bad. The second deck, I think, if people have the nerve to run it. I don't know if people will because it is a bit of a dicey deck. But I can see this doing really well this format. But I don't know if anyone's going to have the courage to run it. And that's... I don't know what you call it these days. I would just call it by its old name, Twilight. It's not so much Twilight anymore, but still Twilight. And what I mean is the Lightsworn engine with Chaos Sorcerer, BLS, Necrogardenas, Plague Spreader. You know the drill. I mean, Lightsworns have literally gotten every single piece of support back. Every piece. Every single piece. They're missing, what? 2 charges? 1 Lumina? You've got triple JDs. You've got double Luminas. You've got triple Necroback. You've got BLS. You've got Chaos Sorcerer. You've got whatever. I mean, it's got so much potential. And you've got Tragodia and Gores, and it has so much potential. I mean, that's actually a deck I'm going to be working on building after I finish my heroes. Oh, another card I forgot to mention for heroes is Heroic Champion Excalibur. let's not forget that thing. 4,000 beat stick on like turn 1 without even trying because of Photon Thrasher. Yes, please. So like I said, but Twilight has so many possibilities right now because there is very few answers other decks would have to dropping a 3k beat stick or multiple 3k beat sticks every single turn. One after another, after another, after another. This format is going to be considerably slower. Not as slow as it used to be, granted, but considerably slower. And, you know, a lot of those, I honestly think a lot of Twilight could come back and see a really big play. So, you know, if people start running that, I wouldn't be surprised. I've been doing some playtesting with it, not on DN, obviously, local playtesting, and it's stupid. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the deck literally just goes, oh look, beatstick.exe, blow up the field, swing for 3 grand, you drop Gores, blow up the field, your turn. Oh, you killed beatstick.exe. Sure, I have another, or I have triple reincarnation. Do I care? So I mean, it's really, they have a lot of power right now, especially with oh, I can't think of his name, Mechlord Emperor Weisel. I mean, if you run him in there, just good gosh. Oh, you killed my you killed my BLS, you killed my Chaos Sorcerer, you killed my JD. Okay, drop Mechlord. High 2,500 beat stick, and I can negate 1 spell attack per turn. And if you run synchros, you're screwed. I mean, it's too good. So I think we could see a really big showing from Twilight kind of decks. Even if it's Twilight anti-meta, I mean, even then you could still do it. You know, TKRs and not Doomcows. Don't run Doomcow. There's so many things that kill Doomcow. Don't run it. But, you know, TKRs and breakers and stuff like that. I mean, it could be really good. The third deck, in my opinion, I really don't know. I mean, it's such an open format that really anything could come along. There's a lot of speculation that Inzektor will still be a top deck. I don't think so. I mean, that deck got hit really hard. I mean, yes, you still have Hopper, you still have Ladybug, you still have that crap. I know that. I'm not saying that you don't have any cards left. I'm just saying that those other cards are not great options. So do you really want to be playing those? So I really don't think Inzectors will be there. If anything, yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but I think Burn has a really good chance in this meta. You've got the 3 Mullins, the 3 Cylinders, everything in Burn is at 3. Literally, pretty much. And there is a bit of back row hate, I'll give you that, but with Bryo gone, and how should I say it, not a lot of people main decking a lot of MST anymore. I mean, normally when I go to a tournament, I see most people main decking like 2, maybe. And nobody's even running Night Beam, which I'm confused as to why, because Night Beam is amazing, but I guess they decide that they don't need it. So I don't know what's going on with that. But like I said, in my opinion, I think heroes are gonna have the strongest showing. Second would probably be Lightsworn. Third, I would have to say, I'd actually have to say Samurai. 6 Samurai. They are a very fast and very strong deck. And for a while, they've kind of flown under the radar. Because everyone, you know, they just discount them. They're like, oh, there's 6 Samurai, who cares? Blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares about 6 Samurai, you know? That's just how it goes. But if you think about it, 6 Samurai are actually really powerful. They are. They just are, you know? They have the ability to drop Exceeds and Xian like no other. And now they have double reasoning back. We might even see more Great Shoguns being ran. We don't know. But we do know that they're a very powerful deck. So I really think that they'll be, you know, okay, I guess you could say in third place this format. So I think those 3 decks are going to be definitely contenders. What other decks? There's so many you can't name. I mean, all these new archetypes are looking really good. I mean, the Madolche, the Atlantean, the Gishki, the Laval, I mean, you can go on and on and on. And then there's old decks that actually could come back again too, because the format slowed down quite a bit. So you could see, Chaos Dragons. You could see Gravekeepers. You could see Skill Drain variants. You could see Machinas and Gadgets maybe. A lot of people are saying you're going to see Teledad again, which I think is completely stupid because the deck doesn't work. And I've seen this whole Tefnuit Dad thing. I've watched all the videos on it, and it's retarded. If you draw double Malicious and no Tefnuit, you're fucked. Just how it is. If you draw like double or triple Tefnuit, you're fucked. It just, I don't know. I don't think it's very consistent. But some people do, so they do it. See, the reason I don't think Teledad is consistent anymore is this point in fact. Back in the day, you had 3 teleports and 3 Dark Arm Dragons. That meant since you had 3 Dark Arm Dragons and 6 draw cards, 3 Destiny Draw, 3 Allure, for those people who can't count, 3 plus 3, 6. You had 6 draw cards back in the day. So with 3 Dark Arm Dragons, you pretty much, through your draw cards, you're going to get to a Dark Arm by turn 1, turn 2, maybe turn 3. These days, you may not see that Dark Arm Dragon come off the top of your deck until turn like 12, turn 13, whatever. Yes, I know you can run Gold Sark. Don't get started on that. I understand that. But the point is, if you don't draw the Dark Arm till late game, it's useless. It really is. I mean, I was playing Tefnuit Dad on Dueling Network just to test it out, and there were so many times I drew the Dark Arm Dragon with like 6 Darks Engrave. Dead card, thank you. I mean, it would have been better to have a BLS in that spot. So really, it's just, I don't think it's that great. I think if you do want to run Dark Arm Dragon decks, you're gonna have to have triple Gold Sark. You have to. And I would say you're probably gonna go the whole route of the Tour Guide Twilight Dark Arm Dragon deck. So I just don't think Teledad is gonna be a good deck anymore. It just doesn't look like it. But give me your guys' opinions. Let me know what you think. Anyway, so give me your guys' opinions. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and tell me your predictions or what you think of the new format. But I definitely think the 3 strongest showings are going to be Twilight, Heroes, and Samurai. They seem like the best stable decks right now. So, it's DaGadgetGuru, and I'll catch y'all later.